Hi everyone, welcome to this Monday morning bounce, or whenever you're bouncing with me. Do we have sound? Do we have sound? Yes we do. I hope. Yes we do. We're green. Okay. Welcome. Today we are set up for a reset and recharge bounce. Part of this had to do with a little dance with the devil that is food poisoning for me last week, so I'm just getting back into it. And I did speak with my mom, who's in the chat today. She said, "Are you sure you should be bouncing?" I said, yes, because we're gonna do it gentle, and oftentimes this gets the fluids going as well as the just overall sense of kind of resetting and recharging, which we're gonna do that with hydration as well. So be sure that you have your hydration. I've got my big bottle, the big one. I'm gonna keep it right over here. We're gonna make sure that we hydrate throughout, but to start, we're going to stretch. We're gonna get some good breath in. So let's just stand next to our rebounder. Let's take a deep breath in. And take your hands down to your hips, bend your knees, and then reach to the ground. Just let everything hang down for a moment. Let's roll up slowly through the spine, stretching through the back, rounding the back, imagining we have a zipper from the pubic bone up the front of our abdomen, all the way up through the crown of the head, and then we'll reach again. Big breath in. Good. Now, if you're looking for something more energizing today, let's reach all the way down. Hang here for a moment. Press through your heels, curl under. You can always go back to a previous class, trying to set you up with a nice series of playlists. 2 more times. Big breath in. Bend your knees, reach to the ground. This time we're gonna stay down to the ground. Just straighten your knees up and then bend them back down and stretch them all the way up and bend them down and roll up through the spine. We've got 1 more time with that little hamstring stretch. Here we go. Big breath in, lift, bend the knees, reach down to the ground, straighten your legs up, let your head hang over, and then bend down. It's as much or as little as you have today. Stretch them up, bend them down, keep them bent, drop your hips and roll all the way up to the top. We're gonna do a little step and reach over to the side, step and reach over to the other side, bend and reach over to the side. Just start to get those diagonals in your body activated. Reach, stretch, picking up the pace a little bit. Again, we're gonna go at a slower pace. It's not gonna be painstakingly slow. We're gonna get some breath, some heart rate lifting. Good, let's go 1 more time each side. Reach all the way over to this side. Go ahead and put your foot down. We're gonna go ahead and bend down on that left leg, moving out of the realm of the rebounder. Take a little inner thigh stretch. Let's walk ourselves over to a nice long lunge. Press back through your heel. Do the best you can. You can always use your rebounder and your knee for a little extra help. Let's bend that back knee, reaching it to the ground, and then stretch back through the heel. And again, reach it down and stretch back. Let's go 2 more times. Prepping, I want you to feel like you've had a massage after this class. Last one. Good, press it all the way back. Let's put our weight in our front hand and rotate towards the bent knee, spiraling the spine open, breathing into our tension. Good, from here, bring that arm back down. Let's see if we can just walk our way all the way over to the right side, bending that right knee, getting out of the way of the rebounder, making our way over to our lunge, nice and long. We'll bend that back knee, going down, good, and stretch. Good morning, good morning. I see those comments coming in because I've got my new and improved eyes in. Thank God for something improved. 1 more time, bending and stretching. Good morning, Joy. Awesome. All right, let's place it down and reach all the way open, rotating towards that bent knee. Good, and then bring your hand down. Let's make your way back to your plank. So if it has to be on your knees today, that's okay. I'm gonna take a wider legged plank, just finding that nice long line. We're only gonna be here for a couple breaths, and that's it. We're gonna pike all the way up, pedal out your feet, work through your calves, Sometimes when you've been sick, it's not only the dehydration, but it's also just like the lack of movement, that stagnation. Let's pedal out a few more times. Good. Lift both heels up, come to plank one more time. Hold here. Feel the strength you have. Good work. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pike it back up. And this time, let's walk our feet into our hands as best you can, rolling up through the spine, all the way up to the top. We're going to come onto the rebounder kneeling. Remember, anything we do on the rebounder can always be done on the floor, on your carpet, on a mat, if it's not comfortable for you. So choose comfort when we're working in a way that is maybe a little less bouncy. So I'm gonna move my bungees out of the way. That gives me a little extra room for my hands onto the frame. Let's take our knees hip-width distance apart. We're gonna go into some cat-cow, pressing down through the frame, curling the tail under, looking into the belly. And then let's reverse, tail up, chest out. Big stretch up. Good. Now I'm working with some new settings here, so I'm gonna peek over at the chat in a second. You'll let me know if the music is too loud, if it's just right. Let's lift our chest to lift our tail. One more time, round your spine. Pull your front waist to your back waist. And then think of pulling your back waist to your front waist as you go into the opposite stretch. Good. All right, come back to center. Let's tuck our toes under, and we're gonna go into a little heat building round, just tiny little heat building. Let's curl the tail under slightly. You're gonna think front waist to back waist, push into your hands, push into your toes. Either hover your knees, take a little weight out of the bungees, or they can come all the way off, but only an inch or two. Let's hold here. That's it. Lower down and come into your long stretch. Let's do that one more time, all right? Let's round it. Pushing through the feet, pushing through the hands, lifting, find that little hovered space. Good, hold. 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down and extend. Good, come to center, untuck your toes. Let's take your hands over to the right side of your rebounder, stretch your hips to the left. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Good. Slide your hips over to the right, your hands to the left. Good, and come back to center. Let's put our hands back onto the frame. We're gonna go into a little hip mobility. This is great for both stretching and strengthening, so find your back in a neutral spine, a nice long flat back. Bring your heel towards your hip, and then we're gonna bring our knee into the chest. Spine doesn't change much. We're gonna bring it around to the side. We're gonna draw what I'm calling a circle, but more like an amoeba shape, and then we're gonna bring it all the way through. So we're going front, we're going side, we're going back, we're going all the way through. Good. So for me, I'm already feeling the challenge of just this simple isolation. It can be challenging whether or not you've been under the weather. Sometimes just isolating those muscles is a whole challenge in and of itself. But as we're going around in the circle, I want you to think of like every circle gets maybe a little bigger because you're reaching your knee a little farther forward, a little farther out to the side, a little bit more back, and a little bit through. Last one in this direction. Good. Let us reverse directions, go back, side, front, reach it around, all the way through, good. Press it back. Yes. All right, so we're getting warmer. We're starting to feel our pieces and parts. We're starting to see what's online and what needs a little more coaxing, a little more invitation. Let's go one more time in this direction. Good, all the way around. Now with this leg, what we're gonna do is move one hand aside and step it forward. Take your hands onto the frame, and then you can definitely lift your chest up, or you can keep it a little more lengthened. Just drop the weight of your hips down into the mat. Keep your chest open, feel the hip stretch. When we're in these stretches, we're not hanging on our joints, right? We're lifted, we're supported. We've got a little bit of extra support if we need to. We've got maybe a tiny little tuck in the tailbone to feel the stretch in the front of the opposite hip and the back hip. Good, all right, let's take it back on, press yourself all the way up, ready to rock on the other leg. Establish that long flat back. This is the last one before we bounce. We're gonna bring it up to the chest, reach it around, all the way back and forward. Now, you can have a pretty strong grip on the frame. You can open your fingers and do exactly what you need to do in terms of providing yourself with support. Let's be mindful that we're not letting our elbows bend as we move this circle around, that we're keeping a nice strong frame in the upper body. This is kind of like a plank. Let's be mindful that we're staying strong and placed on the leg we just worked as our supporting leg. We're breathing, we're reaching a little bit farther each time just to see where our edges are today. Good. All right, let's reverse the direction of this circular motion, reaching it back to the side, all the way around to the front. Incidentally, great exercise this one is to do on the daily, especially if you're looking to build some leg strength, some hip mobility. It wakes everything up, it causes your muscles to activate in ways that they need to bring your leg into ranges of motion. And it's one of these ones that's like, feels simple, but you'll feel it. Are you feeling it? Last one. You will find the work. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and close up these bungees. We're gonna take the stretch on the other side, but I always like to do that bungee close before I forget about it. Big breath. Nice and long through the chest, lifted and supported. Good work. All right, so here's my transition. I'm gonna put my hands on the frame, I'm gonna take my back leg forward, and I'm gonna stand up and have a drink. You're gonna do whatever you need to do for yourself. When you're ready, I'm gonna meet you all the way up. Good. There's a lot of trainers, a lot of modalities that suggest that like drinking water is weakness. I say no to you, people. Let's start our little up and down bouncing, hip width distance. We're in a season of unlearning toxic exercise ideals. Some of the ones I'm gonna throw at you, you're gonna be like, but wait, I thought that was the way. Turns out, you don't always have to hurt yourself or punish yourself to be healthy and well in your body, which I hope we're gonna experience today. All right, so we've got this closed chain bounce. This is a fluid moving bounce. The literal G-force of the bungees, that's right, science, is letting our cells kind of shake and move. It's stimulating them to get some juices flowing in our lymph, in our blood, and all of our fluids. So let's help them out by taking an arm circle of that right arm up to take it all the way back. And then we'll go to the other side, up and all the way back. Good. Press it back. Reach it up. Let those shoulders lift. Let them pull down and back. Yes. Reach. Press it down and back. Excellent. One more time. Reach. Press it down and back. Let's reach both arms forward. We're going to take them out to the side, to the front. Press back. As you press back, feel these shoulder blades, the ones on your back, pulling together. Reach. See, Mom, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is I knew it would get me in a good mood for the week. Because, again, the one thing that I will not dispute is you can't bounce and be mad. I can't. I don't dare you either. Don't try it. Two more. Don't ruin this beautiful thing for yourself. Good. Last one. Reach. Good. Press it back. Now, those arms are behind you. Turn your palms forward. I'll show you from the side. We're just gonna bicep curl. Little tiny hinge at your hips. You're still doing your closed chain bounce, which means your feet are connected to the mat. So we're just working a little bicep. Pumping up at the elbow. Squeeze. Your shoulder blades are pulling together. You're folding at your elbow, not swinging your arms forward and back just yet. Good. Let's go 4. You're actually working a little tricep too. It's all good. Pull your hands up to your shoulders. Bring your body upright. Say hello. We're gonna reach up and down and up. Good. Can you bend your knees a little more? Can you feel your rib cage over your hips? That's a different thing. Think of the back of your rib cage. Kind of mid, it's like your high low back, if that makes sense. The highest part of your low back. Put it right over your pelvis, in the back. Good. All right, can you lift those arms up and stay? Anytime we're bouncing with the arms overhead, we're asking the heart to do a little more blood pumping. If you get tingly right away, you can certainly widen them or lower them. But if you're okay here, stay with me. Give it a little more loft to your bounce. Feel your shoulders working. Good. We're going to turn your palms to face away. Bring the right one down. Little balance, switching side to side. Good. Switch it out. Doesn't feel like it would be much balance, but sometimes just a little bit of the side work can throw you off. So pay attention to your center. Good. Let's go 2 more as we go through our transition. And last one, stay here with your top arm, palm faces in. Let's bend the knees a little bit deeper. This time we're gonna do a little scissoring of the arms, reaching. Good, a little slow to begin. Good, can we find that beat? Bending our knees a little bit more, pressing down, 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 down. Good work, good work. Yes, just enjoy it. Sometimes these classes are my favorite because you feel good after them. You'll still get your steps in. You'll still get your sweat in some cases. Sometimes not sweating is okay too, yeah? Good. Go 4, 3, and 2. We're gonna double time this with the arms. Here we go. Sweep, 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 sweep. Good. Reach, reach. Lots of upper back work here to open the chest. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. Now we're gonna speed it up, but let's take the elbows bent. Here we go. Good. If you wanna take it into a bounce, be my guest. If you're ready, you can let those feet lift. Swing those arms back and forth. Good. If you're in closed chain, I'll go back down. We're swinging those arms. You can take them side to side. Just a little twisting action. If you are in open chain and you're bouncing like so, you can do the same thing. All right, let's add that twist. If you haven't already, go for it. Yeah, just let those hips go side to side. Elbows reach front to back. Breath move in your body. Yes. Good work. Breathing in, breathing out. We're here for 8, 6, 4, 3. Bring your legs together, bounce down. You can stay closed with those feet, or you can lift the feet off the mat. Either way, inner thighs are connected, ribs just a little dropped in, a little strong connection in the front. Good. 4, 3, 2, either slide or jump out wide and stay. That's it. Push it down, push it down. Good. For 4 and 3 and 2, bounce, balance to the right. Woo, all right. There's our first little push. And that's where the energy goes, okay, whoa. You haven't done a lot in the past few days. You just asked us to do that. Okay, got it. Let the brain catch up. Good. All right, keep your bounce balance going. Take your left hand to the front of your abdomen. Take your right hand to your mid-low back. Cover as much surface as you can. If this is hard, you can just pretend, act as if. Don't strain your shoulder to get there. All right, so A lot of us will feel, myself included, most of the reaction of the bounce happening in the front. We got more tissue here. We got more things going on in the front. I want you to feel that you can use your positioning to pull the front body to connect to the back body, so that if there was a response to the bounce, if there's a kind of bouncing of your skin and your tissues and your organs, it's happening in the middle. So your front to back supports and the bounce happens in the middle. Can we find that? It might mean releasing some tension from your lower back. Good. And now we're picking up the pace to match this. So just find that core connection. Yes. Maybe you don't shift quite as much on this one. That's okay. Excellent. You can choose to leave your hands here, or we can take them into side to side, just like we did. See if you can sense, just with your own awareness, where's that bounce happening? Where's the spotlight on the bounce? Obviously, our arms and legs are moving. Where is it happening in our core? Keep going. Good. Let's take this into single, single, double. We go. Single, single, double. Good. That's it. 1 and 2. Good. Now as we get into the coordination of a pattern that's a little bit more, tiny more thoughtful, don't lose your center, yeah? It's almost like that old follow the bouncing ball on the screen. Maybe they still have it when we're singing holiday tunes. The bouncing ball is your center, and you want it to be bouncing with the movement of the legs. So side to side rather than forward to back, yeah? 3, good, 2. I dare you to get 2 inches lower and start to go side to side again. There you go. Let's get into our legs. Let's wake them up again. Excellent. That's it, breathing your breath, breathing your breath. Bring your legs closer together into tiptoe. Good work. Excellent. So, when we're not bouncing up, I want you to make sure you're really pressing down. That's where you get that control through your calves, through your hamstrings, through your center. Good. You might be leaning forward a little bit more, which is fine. As we continue, we're gonna take the feet off of the mat into a jog. Not yet. I want you to feel how you adjust your center to make sure that you're still feeling it in your center. Keep tiptoeing. Wait for our next song to come in. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on. We do have a beat coming, so just stay with me. Good. It's gonna drop, it's gonna drop, it's gonna drop. Don't you drop. All right, let's start to lift these heels a little bit higher. Lift those heels a little bit higher. From here, let's go into our low jog. All right, how do you need to adjust your center? Most of us will lean way back. We want to be right over our hips, almost forward, but not quite. So think of just a little connection, ribs and hips. It's the tiniest little abdominal crunch, but it's one that lets you breathe. Good. All right, let's get serious about taking this little jog. Your options, if you don't want to jog, are tiptoe or bounce balance. But if you're jogging with me, go for it. Yes. One foot to the other, pushing down through your heel. You got it. All right. Let's see if we can lift those knees a little higher. High knees, high knees. You got it. Excellent. Doing our best we can to stay in the center. Woo. Yes. Good. All right, take the high knees down just a little. Keep your cadence. We're gonna start to turn this jog around in the corner. Remember, when we change directions, we find the direction with our head first, then our body follows. Take it to the right, here we go. Over, 2, 3, turn, back. Good. To the right. Keep going around the circle. Find me in the front. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, let's take it to the left. Turn, look. That's it. To the back. Good work. To the side. To the front. Good, good. Give me a little high bounce. Let your hips have a little rest. Okay, really nice. Let's take it side to side. Turning is not the easiest thing in the world, but it is really great in terms of skill to get us going. So let's go one more time through. Meet me in the center in your low jog. You might be ready to take those knees up right away. If you are, don't let me stop you. All right, are you ready to turn? Take it to the right side. To the back. Good work. To the side. To the front. Right away. To the left. Go. To the back. Good. Keep lifting those arms. To the side. Excellent. To the front. Good. 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 And high bounce. Ooh, we almost had time to sprint. Not quite though. All right, let it go, let it go, let it be weird. Yes. Okay, come back to center. Let's bring both feet down. We are going to just bounce a little bit. Bend your knees, hinge forward. We're gonna do a little pattern. It's nothing complicated. Follow along. If you're ready, let's basic. You can keep your feet down. It is a slower cadence, so that means the bounce is gonna be a little higher. But you've just lifted your knees for about 3 minutes, so your hips should be ready. Let's take it into rebound, open, close. Good. We go 4, 3, 2, basic. Yes. We're here for 4, 3, 2, rebound, open, close. Now, stay in your rebound. Watch me. Just diagonal, diagonal. It's not a full half turn, just a quarter turn. Join me when you're ready. Open, close. Good, let's go for 4, and 3, 2, back to your basic. Go 4, 3, 2, rebound on the diagonal. 4, 3, you got it, you got it. Good, basic. Pull. 2, 3, rebound on the diagonal. Good. You want to do some crazy arms, some fun arms, some beautiful arms? Basic. Go for it. Rebound diagonal. Boom. 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 Basic. Gotta have fun. Diagonal. Good. Back to basic to stay. Good. Bring your feet down. Keep those arms going. All right, watch once. I'm gonna take my right leg back, left leg, right leg, left leg. Try it out. I'm not allowing both feet to leave the mat. Not yet, at least. Just taking it back and reaching. Good. Give me 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Give me a high bounce. All right. Quick leggings pull up. All right. Come back to center. Let's get that little low jog going. Good. All right. So we're just gonna play with this song. We're gonna go into basics for 4, diagonal rebound for 4, those little step backs for 4, and then run, run, run together. Let me show you one more time. If you're ready to join me, go for it. We'll start in 4, 3. Otherwise, you're still running.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rebound. 4, 3, 2. Then we step back with the right. 1, 2. Not too far, remember. Run it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Together. Basic. 2. Join me when you're ready. Rebound. Out. 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 Step back right. Good. Make it make sense to your body. Run up. All right, if you haven't joined me, this is your chance. Basic. Back. 2, 3. Rebound diagonal. 4, 3, 2. Step back. Gotta keep your gravity low. Run. 4, 3, 2. From the top. Basic. 4, 3, 2. Diagonal. 4, 3, 2. Step back right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it out. Up. 2, 3. Last time. Basic. 4, 3, 2. Rebound diagonal. Right. Left. Base right. Base left. Step back on the right. And left. And right. And left. Run it out. Stay with your run here. Turn it to the right. Go. 4. To the back. To the side. To the front. Take it to the left. 4. To the back. To the side. To the front. Bounce, balance. Here we go. Side to side. Find your breath. Good. All right, everybody. Let those arms come down. Let them reach out. We are going to breathe. We are going to be finished for today. Good work. Good work, good work, good work. Let's take both feet down. Let's just find a little closed chain, little shoulder blade release. Good. All right, keep this easy bounce. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Bring it back to center. So we did a little focus change today. Take it over the left. Part of that is just to account for any focus that may have gone away. For me, sometimes when you've had a headache or something, your world gets very small, and we just want to expand the panorama again for our visual, for our balance, and also for our anxiety levels. So let's take the arms up, take your head over to your right. It's a good trick, back to center, that if you are having a moment, take it to the left, where everything's feeling really small and intense. Come back to center, lower your arms. Your strategy is look up, look out, and take and name things in the room. Plant, other plant, another plant, another plant. Let's just calm the bounce down. Anything you see, clouds, car, person. Let's let everything release. My son likes to spot people on the street who feel like they're not animated, and he calls them NPCs, which stands for non-playable characters. So he'll be like, NPC, NPC. If that works for you, you can too. Deep breath in. Breathe all the way up. Let's take our knees bent, our hands down to our knees. Stay here for a minute. Lift your chest, arch your back. I'll show you from the side. And then round your chest. Lift your back. One more time. Just like we did in our cat-cow at the beginning. Good. Rounding over. Excellent. Let's make our way down to a seated position carefully. We'll face front in a diamond. Have your heels towards the edge of your frame. Then trace the frame forward. Bring them all the way forward. Take your stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Trace the frame all the way to the back. Press down into the frame. Lift your chest. Good. Come back to center. One more time. All right, everybody, don't forget, if you're not subscribed and you're watching this class, subscribe for more. Come on, all the way back. Lift all the way up. Good. Come forward. Let's scoot off the front. Let's take our elbows to our knees, press out wide to the side. Also, if you leave me a comment, I love to hear how you liked the workouts. It helps me plan them for the future. And I've also started to include a bunch of links on the bottom of the videos. Let's keep our right hand on our knee and just take a little stretch over. I'm gonna reach this one down, this one up, little side stretch. So I've got Bellicon links, I've got some Amazon store links with some fitness equipment, got some great books, great household items in my little Amazon store, so check it out. Good, come on all the way up. Bring your legs back together. Take your arms out to the side. We're gonna try to stand together in 3, 2, no hands, all the way up. Good job. Also be sure to ask yourself the question today, why did this movement, this class matter to my life today? Hopefully it met your needs where you needed it to. And lastly, right now on Jenna-Zaffino.com, we're having a 15% off sale on my entire Bounce library. We're almost over 100 classes, ranging from simple to very complex. The members love it. It is a fun time. New classes in the new year are uploaded every week, and I'll always be back here on Mondays. So take good care. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Hey everybody, good job, Joy. I'm happy to start my week with all of you too. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't discount the hydration. I've got, am I right on? I'm right where I need to be, right at 11 a.m. I'll see you soon.